Hello everybody, welcome back to Slice of Bread. This is mine, so Alexandra Kiolas. This is Pure. Squeak is not coming over. Or are you? You're just weasel dancing at me now. Do you want to come over? Do you want to come over? Yeah. There you go. And this is Squeak. He doesn't like being held for too long, so I'm going to put him down. Alright, today's video is all about how to tell if your ferrets have bonded to you. Pierre for a little bit because he was just being a bit of an arse to his brother. I'll be talking about ferrets themselves bonding between each other at a later date, but for now it's all about have they bonded to you as their owner. Which differs between ferrets obviously because like all animals and humans alike, oh my god, you're shedding on me. Like all humans and animals, ferrets have their own personalities and their own ways of showing affection and love and care. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? So, I did my research, I looked at my own boys, including Balthasar, and I asked you guys how your ferrets show affection to you. I've got together a bunch of ways that ferrets show their affection towards their owners and signs that they are bonded to you. Clarification, by bonded, what I mean is that that ferret has obviously made a bond with you as its owner. Ferrets can be quite scared of their humans when they're first adopted or first bought, especially adopted ones that come from dodgy backgrounds where they might have been abused or neglected. So forming that bond is really crucial to having a good relationship with your ferret and the whole thing not feeling like a chore. So that's why it's important. But let's get into it. Right, so number one is that your ferrets follow you around the house or the room, whatever. So some people have the ferret's free room and some people keep them in one room like I do. But essentially your ferret follows you around. This can be anything from literally like trailing your feet to like, oh, if you go to the cupboard, they follow you, and if you go back somewhere else, they follow you. Ferrets are very sociable creatures and they want to be with you at all times pretty much. So this is a really good sign, pretty universal sign. Even ferrets that live on their own or are fairly antisocial will usually still follow you around if they are bonded with you because they just want to be with you, they want to know what you're doing. Yeah. Gorgeous. And it also leads on to some of the other cues, such as wanting to play with you. So this can show in a few different ways, such as sometimes ferrets will bring toys to you, like they want to play fetch almost. You may have a box of toys or you may have toys scattered around. Sometimes they will pick one up and bring it to you because they want you to play with them with it. It can show in the form of them weasel dancing at you. Obviously war dancing or weasel dancing as I call it is a way of playing. It shows that they're happy and excited and they may do that at you. And the thing is, because it can be misleading because with weasel dancing they often go backwards. They'll shuffle backwards and some people take that as a sign that they are scared of you. If they're doing the weasel dancing, shuffling backwards plus dooking, which usually they do at the same time, they are not scared of you, it's them initiating playtime, they want to play. Pierre does it all the time, don't you? You love your weasel dancing, and Squeak does a lot of weasel dancing as well actually. It's very sweet. So yeah, so they obviously will play with you. This can be usually because they see you as like another ferret almost, and they just want to be with you. I guess they want to play with you because they see you as part of their pack and they're very social creatures. And in a similar vein to this, there's sometimes they will nibble or bite you. So again, ferrets are very sociable creatures, but they're also carnivores. They have sharp teeth, but they interact and communicate a lot with their mouth. They will often, what's called, bite each other, both as part of playing and as part of fighting. But with ferrets, sometimes they may give you a lovely little nibble or a painless bite, like where they just sort of hold on with their teeth. And that can be a way of showing affection because they know not to use too much force because they don't want to hurt you. And again, it's how between ferrets they will show each other love and affection. It's similar to cats grooming each other. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen, and it can be a really easy way for them to just show they love you. Pierre does it. Squeak Not sure about him because he tends to bite when he gets nervous and doesn't like being held for too long, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, many ferrets do this. It can be quite easy to misunderstand it as them being bad and trying to hurt you, but they're not. Trust me, if a ferret wants to hurt you by biting, you will know. It hurts. It's very painful. But if they're just lightly nibbling you, they're not using much force or pressure, then it's usually harmless and it's just a sign they love you and they want to play. Next up, again, similar vein, are kisses or sometimes licking. Pierre does this very rarely on occasion. He will just sort of like lick like here if I hold him up to my face, which, be careful, not all ferrets are face safe. I'll do another video about that another time. But yes, some ferrets are very gentle and will just give you little licks, little kisses. Again, similar to how a dog would, or some cats. Like when they're cleaning, they may clean you as well. It's a universal thing and it just means that they love you and they feel safe being that vulnerable and close to you because that's how they communicate, with their teeth, with their mouth. So yeah, it's all good. Next one is one I think is not as common as people think, but still very sweet, and it's sleeping or cuddling with you. Ferrets are very energetic little creatures. Despite sleeping 16 to 20 hours a day, they have so much energy. And so personally, I haven't had a super cuddly ferret. I think Balthazar was probably the closest I got, but he would come to me and snuggle and sometimes sleep. And when Pierre was younger, he would sleep in my arms, but again, not very often. But some ferrets are very cuddly creatures. Some they will actively seek you out, go in your arms or go in your jumper or whatever and sleep with you. They'll just sleep snuggled up with you, and that's adorable. So if you have a ferret that does that, consider yourself lucky because I don't see many of them. But they do it and it's very cute. And it's a really easy way for them to show their affection because again, although they are carnivores, they are still prey animals as well in the wild to larger carnivores. So them sleeping with you is a sign that they feel safe. Safe enough to let down all their guards. So that's a big one. Next one is trying to stash you. So sometimes like Pierre does this, it's really funny because I don't think he knows obviously that we don't do that, but sometimes ferrets, you might have seen videos on it online as well, but sometimes a ferret will like just sort of like latch onto your finger and try and drag you away. With me it's usually to like a toy corner or towards like wherever he's stashing. Pierre's stashing his chicken feet currently, and again it's a sign that they really value you, they think you're important and they want you to be all to them. So again, it's a really cute one. Just be careful though, because obviously sometimes they can be a bit more aggressive with trying to stash things because they're like in a hurry to get hidden away. And last, but I think I mentioned briefly earlier, is dooking. So dooking, if you don't know, is a little like squeak type noise that they make when they are playing, when they're happy. And you know, if the moment you walk into a room your ferrets start dooking, they're probably happy to see you. That's a clear-cut sign that they are bonded with you because, you know, it's like dogs wagging their tail. It's just a universal sign that they are happy to see you and, you know, that they're probably bonded with you. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all of the universal signs I can think of in ferrets that show they're bonded with you. Like I said, it differs between ferrets. Some are really cuddly, some are not, some are energetic and playful, you know, so your ferrets may not show all of these. Some ferrets probably don't show many at all, especially depending on their background. Ferrets that are in, that have been adopted or in foster homes or animal shelters may be a lot more withdrawn, they may not show some of these signs, but that is okay because every ferret is different and you will learn how your ferret shows that affection through time and getting to know them and building that bond with them. So if you are struggling at all, do not give up. You just, you know, every ferret's different, but you will find how your ferret shows their affection and vice versa, and it will all work out. But yeah, that is all for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more ferret, business and art related content. I've got a lot planned to come out soon. And also let me know in the comments if there's anything you would add. How does your ferret or ferrets show their affection towards you? I'd love to know. Like I said, Pierre is definitely more of the energetic side and Squeak is somewhere in the middle. He's not super cuddly, but he's not super energetic. He's nice and sort of in the middle. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, bye!